Greetings and salutations, family. Welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. It is 5:50, and I woke up at 4 something this morning, and I can't go back to sleep. So why not put this time to good use? Let's watch She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. This is a new Marvel Studio show. Why did I think this was going to be a movie? I never thought I didn't think it was going to be a Disney Plus show, but I'm here for it. I've watched all of the Disney Plus shows. So I'm down for the She-Hulk of it all. So it comes on every Thursday. Let's do a recap and watch the first episode and see what's happening, shall we? Okay. Okay, so we start off with Miss Jen practicing her opening argument. I'm not sure yet. And she's doing it in front of, I guess, her secretary paralegal and another attorney named Dennis. We already don't like Dennis. I hope we don't see Dennis again because Dennis seems to be a bit of an asshole. Talk about it would sound better coming from me. Sir, go sit down. Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you for your... Sir, go sit down. Go sit down. Okay. We gonna see what happens. Jesus Christ. The backstory of how she became... It's not funny, but... Wait a minute. So her cousin is Bruce Banner, the Hulk. And so she and Bruce are on a road trip this past summer. And so they're having a conversation. Out of nowhere, an alien spaceship appears as they're having this long drawn out conversation about Captain America and him being single and does he have a girlfriend. And they run off the road, crash a crackle, slackle down the embankment. So she wakes up and she climbs out of the car. She goes around. She pulls the door open and gets Bruce out of the car. She's pulling him out and he bleeds on her. And apparently the inhibitor that keeps him from being the Hulk is broken. And so contamination happens and she becomes a She-Hulk. And she runs off and she passes out. She comes to and she sees like this little bar grill situation. She sees this lady showing her ID to get into the club. So she tiptoes around the back though. If I had just woken up from being in a car wreck, I think I would have ran directly to the man security at the door, but that's just me. She tiptoes around the back and makes it to the bathroom. She's trying to clean herself up when all of these women come, a group of women come in the bathroom. Of course, we women do what we women do. Honey, what's going on? When you okay? Do you need help? They start cleaning her up, putting makeup on her face. They gave her a jacket. They gave her shoes. She was like, I just need to call my cousin to pick me up. Anybody got a phone? Everybody hands her a phone. So she's standing outside in hooker heels and this pink furry jacket over top of her clothes. And of course, it's a nigga with some dreads who comes to bother her, talk about, hey, how are you? Are you alone? Do you want some company? Him and his gaggle of douchebag friends is bothering her. She's like, no, my boyfriend is coming to pick me up. You know, the things that we say when we don't want to be bothered. So before the inevitable harassment can happen, she completely hulks out and scares the monkey piss out of all of them. Like the dread-headed dude and his little friend is holding each other screaming. Listen, hilarious. That thing tickled me. Because leave people alone. That's the lesson. Leave people alone. All right, we're going to jump back in. Okay. Her Hulk training with Bruce, hilarious. There isn't a second entity in her that she has to wrestle with. And anger doesn't seem to be her trigger either. So Hers is more self. So she wants to go home. She's like, okay, thank you for teaching me all the Hulk stuff. Namaste, all day, all that good stuff. And Bruce is like, this is a 15-year process. And she's like, no, it's not for, no. And there's lovely quiet moments where they're talking and relating. And he's talking about how him and Tony built his bar. Well, mostly Tony stood around and drank. This was during the blip when all of their friends were gone and they didn't know if they were ever coming back. It's good. It is fast forwarded through the process. When she gets angry and tries to leave, they have a full knockdown, drag out fight, or they throw a lot of harsh truths at each other that only families can throw. But eventually, Bruce comes around and she goes back. And so now she's back. She hasn't hulked out. She's talking directly to us she's breaking the fourth wall. Apparently, she's the first person to ever do this. So, okay, fine. Now she's back to her regular lawyer in life, and we're about to go into this trial and see what happens. Because she says she hasn't hulked out since, and she's been able to. She don't want to be a superhero. She don't want to do none of that. She just want to be the attorney that she went to school to be. So we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so they're in the courtroom, and the man gives his closing argument, and then just as she's about to get up, Dennis doofy ass talk about stuff. You sure you don't want me to do it? Go to hell. Nobody needs that. And so as she's about to give her thing, Jamil from Legendary pops through the wall, and she was like, oh my God. And then her friend Nikki is like, okay, showtime. She was like, what? In front of everybody? She was like, yeah, you're going to have to change in front of everybody, boo. She was like, first, take off your shoes. She's like, dang it, I really like this suit. And so she hulks out. She beats up Jamil, and then she goes back and puts her shoes on. And she's like, oh, I'm ready to give my closing argument after saving everybody in the courthouse. And that's how the episode ended. While they were playing, Who's That Girl? La, 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 la. Cute episode. Very cute. I think I'm going to like this a lot. We're going to see what happens. We'll see what Easter eggs and how the connectivity to the rest of the Marvel Universe is established in this show. This has been my review of She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kid, and I'll catch y'all. Wait, there was an incredible... I'm sorry. There was an end credit scene where she got Bruce to tell her that Captain America lost his virginity on a USO tour. I don't know why this is relevant to anything that's said, but that thing took me. That is how that episode ended. Okay, I'm gone.